Okay, so finally, after how many years? 10 years, I finally published all my books. Muto writer, non-fiction. Um, Annie, Shop Tokyo. I Have a Friend, and Fat Boy. I spent years writing these books, then trying to get them published, and never got anywhere. And finally, over the last 6 months, finally after over the last 6 months, I decided to take time off work to get down to editing and finalising these books and publishing them on Amazon Kindle. Haven't got paperback versions there right now. Not going to do paperbacks until I iron out all the mistakes. I'm sure there's still mistakes in those books there. But yeah, done it. Finally finished it. And I just wanted to put it on the internet so it'll be there forever. Don't care about making money. Just wanted to put out there what I'd put years and years of effort into. First book, Muay Writer, is based on boxing in Thailand in 2004 and 2005, and within that story I also talk about my life up to that point and the stuff I'd gone through, and all the philosophy and stuff I'd read. Second book, Annie, Shop Tokyo, is based in Tokyo, Japan. It's a story about a young female banker, just graduated. She's working in the city. She's not enjoying it, and she goes to Tokyo to meet a friend Ian. Her ex-flame finds he's no longer interested and embarks on this big adventure, starting a shopping tour company in Tokyo, and lots of crazy stuff in that book. Lots of crazy stuff. I think it's pretty good. And then I wrote I Have a Friend, which is contrasting between two people based on real life experiences to a large extent, between one guy who's grown up in England. He's got a stable job, got a family, had kids, and his mate's gone off around the world and done all this crazy stuff, mainly in Asia. Probably based on me, I guess. And a lot of crazy stories in that too. And then the final one, Fat Boy. I think I just read Money. I can't remember who wrote that book. Martin Amis, maybe. But Fat Boy is it's a trip of a book, man. It's a trip, man. Bit hardcore. It is a bit hardcore. Because Money's a bit hardcore as well. But yeah. So that's 4 books published on Amazon Kindle. No paperback version available, but they're all out there now on Amazon Kindle. Finally got to the end of that project. And all of this was done out of pure passion. Like when I finished boxing in 2005, I remember I was in Chiang Mai airport about to fly back to Bangkok and then back to England. And I thought, I've got to concrete these experiences and all this stuff that I've studied and all this stuff I've learned and been through, and I could write a book. And my initial plan was to come back to Thailand, have a Muay Thai boxing fight and write about that. But then I developed this story for Muay Thai writer, the experience of just going to Thailand and training as a boxer, and building in all my experiences of life. And then I had so much money, fortunately, that for a few years, and inspired by reading people like Haruki Murakami, a Japanese writer who's brilliant at non-fiction, Zen Motorcycle Maintenance, Leela, all these incredible, Walden Pond, all these incredible books that I'd read, Life of Pi, and I just wanted to get all my thoughts and stuff into something concrete, and that was the books. And yeah, I literally spent a few years writing those books. Couldn't find a way to publish, and I think if Amazon wasn't around, probably never would have published them. but I'm glad I've done it now. It's done, it's finished. If you'd like to read them, they're set at the lowest price point on Amazon. They're only on Kindle, like I said, right now. They're still not perfect, but I think they're pretty good, and you'll probably learn a lot, and you might be a bit entertained by the stuff that goes on. Based on a lot of it's based on my own experiences, stuff I've read, stuff I've seen. I think that's how any writer writes anything. It's a combination of those things: what you've done yourself, what you've read, and what you've seen yourself. Yeah, I've read loads of stuff about like how to be a writer. Like I bought this small book years ago called How to Be a Writer, just after I got back from Chiang Mai in 2005, and then I read the book. Stephen King, the famous horror author, has written a book about how to be a writer, and I just read loads of books on how to write, how to be a writer, and I settled down into it, not making any money, but like a true writer, for a few years writing these books. Almost finished now. I'd like to have perfection. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're good enough. A couple of my closest friends have read them and enjoyed them, and that's enough for me, man. That's enough. But it's an outlet for me. It was an outlet to express feelings, maybe to work through thought processes, to be creative. I enjoyed writing those books, man. And now it's finished, hopefully. Yeah, you can read those if you have the time, and $2 or $3 or whatever they cost, and yeah, might inspire you to do some new stuff, like go to Asia and do some crazy jobs and some crazy stuff, and just live a great life. Yeah.